And back here on a Thursday morning edition of Cooper Company Live, David Sharp up here this morning, the sales manager, Lewis and Son Roofing. And you brought us a big ladder. And why is it every time I see a roofing company, they got 2 or 3 ladders in the back of their truck?
Getting on the roof is important.
It's also dangerous.
It is very dangerous, but it's part of the job. Some people do inspections from the ground, but you're not going to get an accurate assessment of the roof or accurate measurements unless you get on it. So,
is that the most important part of roofing, the ladder?
Well, not necessarily. It's important for me. I mean, I use a ladder daily. I mean, that's a big part of my job. If I didn't have it, I'd be lost. But we got to get on the roofs, and that's our car.
When you get up on the roof, what's the first thing you're looking for?
It just depends on the job. I mean, we do, if it's a repair, we're looking for damages. If it's a job that's got storm damage, I mean, typically I just hop on the roof and start measuring, because most of the time those are getting full replacements, and so we just have to get accurate measurements and square footages of the job.
Now, I know I asked you this a couple of weeks ago, but usually to do an estimate on somebody's roof, how long is it before you get back to them and tell them, here's what it's going to cost you from Lewis and Son?
Oh, minutes. Typically, if I've got an estimate scheduled, I can have an estimate together in 30 minutes.
Really? That quick?
Yep.
And now it goes to them or it goes to the insurance company? Usually goes to the homeowner?
It goes straight to the homeowner. Sometimes we'll send it directly to the insurance company with the homeowner having a copy of it, but most of the time that's because if they don't have the means to fax it to their agent or something like that, sometimes we'll do it for them, but we'll provide an estimate on spot.
Now, when you come out and do that, a lot of times doesn't an adjuster come out from an insurance company and do the same thing? Then they'll recommend somebody?
They normally don't recommend somebody, but they will.
Are they supposed to?
They're not. Well, they're not supposed to. Most of them are going to try to keep their hands out of it. Every now and then they'll get a little bit of a nudge or they'll push. We'll see that, and usually we try to back that off with the homeowner and say, you know what, it's your home, it's your job. You hire who you feel comfortable.
So the roofing company is not supposed to recommend adjuster is not supposed to, from an insurance company, is not supposed to come out and recommend a roofing company.
No, not supposed to. The homeowners just have to understand, it's your house. You choose who you want to work on your home, not the insurance company.
What's the scariest part about being up on a house?
The steep ones. The steeper the roof, you just don't have quite as much traction. So
have you ever, a ladder fallen, you've been trapped on a roof?
Once. I was on a roof several years ago. It was me and another guy. We were actually going to clean out the gutters for a homeowner, and we had a ladder like this. It's 2 sections, and we slid it up, and the guy that was with me didn't even think about it, and he reached down and he grabbed hold of the ladder and he pulled them apart to where we had one half of the ladder
and the other
half fell down.
I have heard of people falling off a roof and hanging on to awnings.
Yeah.
And then shouting for someone to come out and help them before they have to make that drop. Have you ever heard anybody not do that?
I have seen people.
Look around this room. Anybody in this room ever? You've told anybody in this room that might have happened to?
That's why you're doing the job now, and I'm not.
That's why you're the cook.
Yeah. All right, David. Thanks for coming up, man. I know you're busy, and thanks for bringing the ladder in. And I was always curious about that.
Yeah.
And tell Shane and Mr. Lewis we said hello.
I will.
All right, let's get over to the Lewis and Son kitchen on this Thursday morning edition. See what old lip-smacking, jaw-jacker Jeffrey Scott Matthews got in store for us today.